from Express Media, who's doing all of the filming things.
He's over there.
He's over there. There he is.
Here he is, the man.
We love Will. Myself and him have driven up 2.5 hours to come and celebrate the opening of Strength Shack, and it's a pretty good gym, isn't it?
It's a very good gym. Very good indeed, yes.
So ask the people how they're doing.
How's everybody doing? Are you all okay?
If people don't know about Andy, he always asks how other people are doing. Anyway, This is the second part of the series, obviously following on from bodybuilding like an old fart. Myself and Andy are old farts, and we just basically did a big session which we're going to walk you through at the moment, why we've done certain things, why we held back on other things, and why Andy surprised himself on deadlifts.
Yes.
So the first exercise that we did do were deadlifts. The thing that I surprised Andy with was a pair of anabolic socks with capes. So we have them matching. I think I gave you the wrong ones actually, because you've got Wonder Woman on.
Me I was gonna have some.
So we did deadlifts. Now Andy was a bit surprised about why we were doing deadlifts first, but actually he did them and his back didn't break.
Didn't break.
No.
No, there's a little bit of lower back pump in there, but it was okay.
But we did 2 heavy sets and then we moved on. So we did a hip hinge, he didn't break, it was all good. We used the deadlift first of all to actually get an upper back contraction. So that was one of the biggest things that we concentrated on, was the lockout and the scapular retraction, but not hyperextending, which you realised that you did in the first set and then corrected it. And
annoyingly, that's the one thing I hate about people doing deadlifts, is when they fucking hyperextend. So I'm always going, don't hyperextend, and then I did it myself, so yeah.
But that's a good thing about being a little bit older. You kind of understand how things work and how your own body mechanic works, and if you carry on hyperextending with a heavy weight in your hand, you're going to hurt yourself. Point number 1 about being an old fart, you learn quickly. After that we went on the bench.
Yes.
Bench to bench press. Again, did some mistakes in the first part of it.
Both exercises, both deadlifts and bench, is something I don't really do much of, to be fair, due to the fact that I work around the painful injuries that I've got or just picked up over the years, so they tend to stay out. However, having said that, I really enjoyed the deadlifts, and they're going back in. Bench isn't going back in, bench is staying out. But
you were saying that you didn't want to do bench because of that actual personal lift off though, didn't you?
Yes, the lift off. So that sort of, I don't know, 10-15 degrees of back there to over there, where you know your shoulders are just not built for that movement. So, and I generally train on my own. It's very rare that I've got a training partner, so it's nice to be able to do bench today. Obviously having Vic to be able to lift off the bar for me, so that was good. Very good.
And plus your mobility's kind of crap.
Terrible, fucking shit, yeah.
So we did some pull downs.
We were going to do flies, but instead we did pull downs because the pec deck, which we didn't end up using, was in use. We did pull downs focusing on the upper back, and rather than the lat, the upper back, which was good.
That was a good one. Yeah. Then we moved on to flies. We tried the pec deck, realised that for both of us it was actually a pretty bad machine. So we went on to a cable fly. Again, our setups were very, very different because Andy is big, I am small, so our cable flies were different, but we did actually just use cables with the balls, holding them in.
That's one thing I don't do when I'm using the cables, the close cables, and even the cables that are not so close, the far cables.
The wide ones?
The wide. I don't tend to use handles, I just tend to use the balls. I don't know what that is, just personal preference, I suppose.
Just like holding balls?
Yeah, childhood humour, I like
It was childish.
I like holding balls. Holding the balls.
Dumbbell pressing.
Yes, shoulder pressing, yeah, it was very good. Enjoyed that as well, yeah.
So I taught you how to actually put them down without shitting yourself.
Yes.
So again, this is just something that you can just pick up. You can teach an old dog new tricks.
Yes. You can indeed. Yeah.
You're not that much older than me.
That little bit of a fear factor, again, through injuries, getting them from there back down, it's a little bit painful, so I think now more the fear factor takes over than the actual pain itself, but it's good. I normally end up throwing things on the floor, which is not good, especially in a new gym.
No, exactly.
Or in any gym, to be fair.
Or any gym, exactly. Respect the equipment.
Exactly.
So, wrapping it up, we did some biceps, did some triceps.
Yes.
We're going to finish off with some rear delts, which we're not going to record because it's quite boring.
Yes.
And then you're going to do some cardio because health.
Cardio, 20 minutes, Stairmaster. No, fucking Stairmaster. What am I talking about? Who am I? Treadmill is what I meant to say. I'm not even going to get away with that. No one knows no one's going to think I use the Stairmaster, have they?
Nobody does the Stairmaster. Evil, especially in off-season. Anyway, so that is basically a whole wrap-up of bodybuilding like an old fart. We have got part 3 coming up in the series very, very soon, which we will keep you informed about. But other than that, thank you to Strength Shack. If you want to come and have a look at it and come and have a training session, please do so. It is in Carlisle. We'll put all of the details at the bottom of the YouTube video. And stay tuned for episode number 3.
Hit that like button. Subscribe.